Hello, Polly's Best for UK here. Happy Tuesday. Now you may have noticed that there's been not many videos recently. I've had some quite problematic things with the FM-7 system, like getting games to load, key combinations. It's just a very odd system to work with when you're not used to it, especially in emulators. Also, that's not the actual main reason. I've been very busy at work and there's been a lot going on. But yeah, you'll be pleased to know that I've got a 6-game special today, and also I'm going to be turning it back to Sega Mega Drive in August, and I'm going to try and cover some games that are lesser known on the Mega Drive, on the Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis. A lot easier system to work with when it comes to emulators, and yep, so that's what we're going to look at. So if you've got any game suggestions, let me know in the comments or email me, pauliespeciallyuk@gmail.com, with any obscure Mega Drive titles. It doesn't matter what region they're from. They can be from USA, they can be from Japan, they can be from the UK, whatever, Europe. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing in August. So anyway, so we're going to concentrate on our 6-game special today. We're going to have another game tomorrow, another game Thursday, and another game Friday, and that will round it up for FM-7. So this 6-game special is just to make up for the lack of games for the last few days. So without further ado, let's try our first, or let's look at, should I say, our first game of the 6. This is a Nobo. This is 1985 karaoke. He didn't give me enough time to read that. Okay, so let's have a look at this first game here. Right, okay, so we've got a vertical shooter in the style of games such as Xevious. So we can shoot. Watching out for these guys here. I have noticed with this game the sort of the score on the side is flickering a bit. Oh, it's stopped now actually. Music isn't music. I thought it was music at first, but I do believe that's just noise. That's with random. Sorry, that's repeating. To be honest with you, this is playing quite well actually. This is quite smooth, even though there's a lot of flickering going on. The actual gameplay is quite smooth. Oh, you fuck! So it does slow down a lot when the red screen is on when you lose life, but that might be just an effect that they've added on purpose. I'm not sure. I don't think that would be a slowdown because of the red screen. It might be, I don't know. I have no idea how this system is working. Sorry, I don't know how good the system can handle different colours, etc. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. Actually, I'm liking this. This game plays really well. It's definitely a Xevious clone, or a game very similar to Xevious, and I'm impressed with this one. Can we shoot these squares? And we can. So you do shoot in front of you and to the ground as well. I'm just hammering the fire button, I'm not holding down the fire button, so it looks like it's a dual fire button system, like you just press the fire button and it shoots in front of you and down below. Yes, Nobo seems like a pretty decent game actually. Not sure how that translates into Japan. It says no. I like this sort of spray paint effect it's got, especially for a very early game such as 1985 as well on this title screen. So yeah, I'm going to give that one 8 out of 10. I think that's pretty decent actually. Here comes the demo. Let's have a look at our next game. So now we're looking at a game called Elevator Game. This is a very primitive game. It did take me a while to figure this out, but you have to use a number keypad if you use an emulator, and the asterisk button on your numpad as well to start the game. Right, so you are these purple dudes at the bottom, and you've got to sort of use a combination of elevators to save that girl in distress on the roof. I have no idea. I was trying to play this for a while before recording, and I have no idea how to play this. Oh shit, she's falling to her death. And then you get this message, which I have no idea what that says. I'm sure if you're a Japanese viewer, you'll be able to tell me what that says. and also the text on the right there. But yeah, basically I think you've got to sort of use these 5 dudes at the bottom to sort of like get up to that girl and rescue her, but I have no idea how to play it. I was trying for ages to figure this out, and I had absolutely no idea. I worked out how to move left and right and get in the elevators, but yes, I couldn't figure this one out, so I can't really score it. So unfortunately that one's unscored, but it looks quite fun if I can ever figure it out. So the next game is a game called Hitsuji Yaai. I do apologise if I pronounce that wrong. This is a sort of like a sheep shepherd simulator. What you got to do, you see that guide out the top? You got to use your wits to get the sheep back in the pen and close the gate. So I've done stage 1 there. That was a nice easy stage. Now one thing you will notice about the game is the music as well. It's got some nice music. One thing that took me a while to figure out, but it's easy once you know how. Your head is the gate shut and open mechanism, so if you're too close to the gate, like say if your head is touching the gate, it will shut and open with you as you move left and right. So you've got to bear that in mind with the mechanics of the game. So for example, I'll get one of these sheep or these rams here. I've got one now, as you can see. I've got him in my control. If we use our head to push it across, we need, and if you go back, it will shut it again. You need to go away from the gate to shut it again or open it again. If your head is touching it, it will shut and close as you move left and right. Takes some getting used to, but eventually you'll get there. I think this is a great game actually. I think it could be quite fun. So I'm going to give that one 8 out of 10. I think that's quite good. Let's have a look at stage 4. So as you... Oh, there's a cat in the room this time. I don't know what the cat does. But yeah, that's that one. So let's have a look at a game called Kinasail. This is another game I'll probably not pronounce right. So this one did throw me off a bit at first because it is a load runner clone. But I couldn't figure out how to dig the walls. But I found out later it's a hold of the number keypad. Say if you're playing this on a PC emulator, it's actually 7 to dig down, 9 to dig right, downwards, and opposite 1 and 3 to fill the holes. But that took me ages to figure that out. I even had to ask Gemini on Google, and yeah, so yeah, just bear that in mind if you play this on an emulator. You're pressing 7 or 9, which is at the top of your number keypad, to diagonally dig downwards instead of upwards. So yeah, that did throw me off a little bit, but yeah, once I got the hang of it, it was fine. It's quite a decent game actually. It's quite a decent load runner clone. It's got good graphics. I love the way the aliens or whatever they are full of scared and funny faces. It's like they're not impressed. One thing I will mention about this particular game is the AI of the enemies is very frustrating, because you think he's going to follow you, but he never does until that time actually. But normally when you dig a hole, you think you've got it sussed, but they'll just hide. So I don't know if it's actually clever AI or just they are actually really just random. I'm going to guess at the latter, because obviously this is a very old game and it's not going to have advanced artificial intelligences in it. But yeah, that's I can never pronounce it. Kinasail, Kinasail, and yeah, it's pretty fun actually, to be honest. Once you get the hang of it, but you will find, unless you're really playing this properly, they'll just keep running away from the holes that you make with your spade. I mean, they even run away from you, so they're quite scared. Baddies actually. Normally you'll find a baddie will be going for you, but they do seem quite frightened. Can we actually see? He's just ran back up the ladder as soon as he saw that the hole I've just dug. Oh, here is my chance. Oh no, no, no. There we go. So that's it. We've finally got one of them. If you notice at the bottom, the time is almost run out. Let's get these two up here. Surely they're going to fall into my trap. Or at least one of them is, surely. Right, quickly put it. Oh, you rescued his mate and he killed. They both killed me. Oh, you fuck. So that's Kinasail on the FM-7. Yeah, that's a really good one as well. I'm going to give that one another 8 out of 10. So let's move on to a game called Biotech. So this is Biotech, more Japanese text of course because it is a Japanese based system. Get some groovy music at the start. Groovy. Right, I did play this a while before making the video and I know exactly how to play this one. But I didn't at the time of recording this little clip here. Basically you are this doctor or some sort of technician who sprays these like evil organisms. When they go white like that, you can like sort of eject them into that bottle on the right. See it there? But this is what like my first take before I put a commentary in it. Let's try that again, but I'm actually talking over the top of my gameplay rather than doing it live as I normally do when I'm actually filming the game. And basically, once you've got them white like that, they're healed, and you like sort of shove them into the sort of medicine bottle. If they're purple, that colour, or the red colour, they're no good. So that's basically what you do. You sort of shoot it with the antidote, which changes its metamorphosis, and then once you've shot it with the antidote, if it's white, grab onto it. You don't have to press anything, just run into it and shoot it down the bottle, and that's your antidote. So these are obviously viruses and evil stuff. So I think at this point in my clip, because I did record the clip separate to my narration on this one, I finally figured it out, and yeah, basically just get them white and then throw them down the medicine bottle, and with this one as well. There we go. It looks easy, but it gets trickier later on. This is quite a fun game actually. This is very original idea as well, especially for the age of the game. Make sure they're white, grab them, shove them down. There we go. You do not shove any that are not white. There we go. Look at that. And just I can't believe I haven't mentioned it yet, but this is a game by Hudson Soft, who did Bomberman and games like that. So that's pretty cool as well. You can see that top right there. Absolutely great game. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Once you know how to play it, it's absolutely superb. I highly recommend this, especially if you've got an FM-7 or you want to try dabble into FM-7 emulation. I don't know if it was released on other systems. Last game of this 6 game is Killer Station. This is a pretty good game as well. This is another game I played it before recording the voice, and this game is very tricky. Basically it's a bit like Space Invaders if you like, but with a difference. Them X's that are spinning around are force field, and the baddies, they shoot these things down which causes fires on the ground. You can see that fire next to me on the right there. You can't progress past that fire, and you can't douse it out either. But what time does douse out the fire though? But if you've got too many fires, it's just impossible to play. Basically the idea of the game is to shoot one of them things that are protected against some X force fields. There we go, I've done it there. And it's a very tricky game, but it's again, it's original. It's got the fires on the ground. It's not just Space Invaders, it's actually, you actually get the ground satellite. Oh you fuck. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. You can't pull out them fires yourself, as far as I can tell. You've just got to wait for them to extinguish on their own accord. And the problem is, if you get in a situation like I'm in now, you can't move left and right anymore because the fire will stop you from moving left. So, but when they disappear, you can sort of move left. So, as it stands, I can't move left. This is a really original game as well. I'm going to give that one another high score, 8 out of 10. So help me out. 20. What we got left? 29th, 30th, and 31st. Give me some FM-7 games that are really easy to get into. No RPGs, and I'll try and facilitate them because FM-7 has been a nightmare month. I might not do FM-7 again, to be honest. It's because it's Japanese and it's a bit more trickier to emulate the core components of Japanese systems without understanding Japanese text sometimes, and sometimes the games don't load or the key mappings are weird. Yep, so 3 more games. What do you suggest? Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, in August we are going on to Sega Mega Drive Genesis again. We've been there loads of times before, but yep, that'll be games. So if you've got any suggestions for them as well, let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.